What's going on, E Nation Army? This is Ian Perez 2627 here. Welcome back to yet another Diecast review. And this Diecast review is going to be on Agustin Canapino's 2023 Juncos Hollinger Racing Chevy Dallara from where else but Juncos Hollinger Racing. If I give y'all some flashbacks, I do apologize, especially if you're a Callum Ilott fan or a Theo Porcher fan or even a Scott Dixon fan like Toronto. I do apologize if I give y'all flashbacks or PTSDs. If you know, you know. If you don't know, well, shit. I will, explain stuff. Because I do have stuff to say about Agustin Canapino. You've been holding it in for a while. I've been waiting to do a diecast review to review the car and also say something. But we'll get there. So, hang on. So, we got the IndyCar Series logo, or IndyCar logo. Greenlight Collectibles. NTT IndyCar Series logo. There's the Argentina flag, number 78, Agustin Canapino. There's the car itself. Then you got 78, Agustin Canapino. I cannot speak. Give me 1 second. Anyway. So here you got 14 plus, 164 contains diecast and trading card, 1-1. Greenlight Collectibles with the social media accounts, 78, Agustin Canapino, IndyCar logo. And here is the information of Agustin Canapino. Jesus Christ, so dusty. So here's the information about Agustin Canapino coming into the 2023 IndyCar season. If you want to take a look and read it, go ahead, pause. All right. Wait, I didn't even realize he ran the 24-hour Daytona race and 12-hour Sebring race. Anyways, you got Juncos Hollinger Racing, NTT IndyCar Series. There's a Greenlight Collectibles website, IndyCar hologram, barcode. You got the websites, other logos, and license and credits. So with that being said, let's get this diecast out of this box. Right here it is. So this is Agustin Canapino's 2023 Juncos Hollinger Racing car from the team itself. So with that being said, let's review it. So here you got Juncos Hollinger Racing. You got Chevy bow tie. You got the PNTT Firestone logos. And you got the emergency logo for the gas tank. And you got the number 78. And on the arrow screen, you got PPG, NTT IndyCar Series, Chevy bow tie on both sides. Got number 78. Chevy bow tie once again. The NTT IndyCar Series logo. Juncos Hollinger Racing logo. Dallara on the nose. And you got 78 on both sides. So not a lot to review because it is basically a sponsorless diecast or sponsorless car. And I'll admit it is a really nice livery for a sponsorless car. They designed what they designed. They designed what they can do with their own team colors and all that stuff. It's a really gorgeous car. Even though the colors of the design livery is all over the place, but honestly, it's a really nice car. The number font's kind of weird. They always change their fonts every year. Like, stick a font or keep a font. What is that saying? Pick a font and stick to it. Okay, that's the one. But kind of weird that you got light green on the green area, so also on the green rims. But you got like the darker green on the front wing and also the rear wing. That's not a good mix-up. It doesn't match. But other than that, it's still a really good livery. Right. So, I've been keeping it in for 2-3 years about Agustin Canapino. Where do I begin? So, coming into the 2023 NTT IndyCar Series season, it was really cool to have Agustin Canapino to be in IndyCar. He was called basically the Argentinian Scott McLaughlin because McLaughlin with V8 supercars, and then the TC2000 for Agustin Canapino, another touring series for Argentina. He was like the best of all time, I think. A bunch of double-digit number championships. Was it 10? I could be dead wrong. And then, to have Agustin Racing, like, oh, cool, we got more drivers, we got more talented drivers from other disciplines giving IndyCar a try, like we have with Scott McLaughlin and Jimmy Johnson, who never did open wheels prior. And then the first red flag of Agustin Canapino was in 2023. It was when the Juncos Hollinger racing cars were restarting at the front at Long Beach, or I think Canapino was leading the field, and then Callum Ilott was getting on pit road, and then there was a mix-up, and Ilott held up Canapino, and there was like a mess. I could be wrong. My memory's blur. Let's just say if I do a video about Agustin Canapino like I am right now, I'm going to be editing it, and I'll probably get anything wrong. So after that whole debacle, the Argentinian fans were sending death threats to Callum Ilott. And I don't think Canapino said anything, or neither did a team. I think the team said something. I don't remember. And then Long Beach. I guess both drivers were at it again. And then same thing. Callum Ilott got death threats. And it was just a mess. So, strike two. And then we get to Detroit of 2024. I guess there was contact between Theo Pourchaire and the 6 McLaren car, Air McLaren car. And then I guess he and Agustin Canapino touched again. I don't remember. I don't know if he accidentally wrecked him or something. And then this is when everything went to hell for the Agustin Canapino side of things. More death threats are being made. Not only that, Agustin Canapino doubled down and was like retweeting or like liking the shit people are saying, horrible things about Theo Pourchaire, like sending him death threats or whatever. Like he was liking all those things and got exposed for it. And then because of like what went down on social media, like him agreeing with the horrible things Theo Pourchaire was told, Juncos Hollinger Racing finally had the balls to stop playing favorites and kicked them out for Road America, but he put in Nolan Siegel. And unfortunately, Agustin Canapino came back racing a few more times, and his final race in IndyCar was the 2024 Toronto race. And all I can say is God bless Scott Dixon for wrecking Agustin Canapino, even if it was like accidental. I'm so glad Scott Dixon did the world a favor and wrecked out Agustin Canapino. And that was the final time we ever saw him race in IndyCar and went back to Argentina. And then Connor Daly took over and then did good on ovals. And then Daly did good on oval 2025. And then we got Stingray Robb and Dennis Hauger for 2026. So when it came to Agustin Canapino's time in IndyCar, we thought he was going to be one of those cool people. Like, oh, he's learning to speak English, taking his time in IndyCar, just chill laid back. No. We saw his true colors. When it came to his own people. When it comes to the Argentinian fan base, they're fucking horrible. Horrible fan base, terrible fan base, the worst. Just god awful. Whenever something happens to like Argentinian athletes, whether it's like race car drivers or random athletes like soccer or football, whatever happens to them, even if it's like this very small incident, guess what? Oh, you are like public enemy number one. You're going to get executed, stoned, all those things. Just you get told horrible things, and it's not fucking fair. And that's the same thing for IndyCar. Like, not only Agustin Canapino made IndyCar bad during his time in the sport, but so did the Argentinian fans. They try to ruin the IndyCar reputation with their passion, quote unquote. That was not real passion. That's not passion at all. If you send death threats in general, you are not a sports fan. You're not showing your passion. You are showing your true colors, showing how much of a piece of shit you are. I don't know why they call Argentinian. I don't know why Argentinian fans call themselves passionate when they say death threats to horrible. I don't know why these call themselves sports fans and they say they're passionate when they send death threats, saying all these horrible things. That's fucked up, man. They're trying to ruin IndyCar's reputation. We were gonna have an IndyCar Argentinian race, by the way, but thankfully that got canceled. And here's the thing, like, Franco Colapinto is one of my favorite F1 drivers, and he's Argentinian. And guess what? He's cool. He has aura. Augusto Canapino is a bitch. And guess what? Whenever, unfortunately, somebody touches Franco Colapinto on track, unfortunately, the Argentinian fan base does lose their shit and send death threats. But Franco Colapinto, with all that aura, he actually does not double down and agree with the death threats. He's one of those people that's actually like, hey, do not do this. Do not say these things. That's horrible. At least he had the balls to be like, hey, this is fucked up. Don't do this. At least Franco's got balls. Agustin Canapino is a pussy-ass bitch, and I'm so glad he's out of IndyCar. And if this is my last ever video, well, God bless America. So yeah, fuck Agustin Canapino, and fuck the Argentinian fans. You can keep them. That's all I can say. Whew. So yeah, not only I want to do a review on this car, but I needed a perfect excuse to make an Agustin Canapino video for my Ian Talks Racing channel. If I actually do die from Argentinian fans, well, it's been nice knowing you. But if there's another new video being uploaded that is not a re-upload, hello again. Like, just seriously, just don't be a piece of shit. It's okay to be like, I like this guy, or I don't like this guy. That's fine. Or this guy did this guy did that. That's fine, but just don't be a piece of shit. Do not send death threats. Just do not be all that. That's not cool. That's all I can say. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this Diecast review and rant video. That will be a separate video anyway for my Ian Talks Racing channel. Please subscribe there, or I will on your description. Thank you all so much for watching. This is the Impress 2627 signing off. Goodbye, everybody.